Hi everybody, this is Johnny with Gillum Farms, and today I've got to go out and I've got to check on the cattle. But first off, I've got to do something to the truck to go over there. My wife and I were driving this the other day, and I guess it was right after we moved Danny. Well, it was right after Danny got in with the heifers, and we noticed when we were driving back, if you'll look at that video, you'll see that we were kind of red-faced, and it's because it was pretty hot in the truck. I mean, the air conditioner wasn't working all that great. Now, I had the radiator replaced recently, and I don't know if that had something to do with it, or the fact that we just really haven't used the air conditioner that much in this truck since we've gotten it. Sounds like one of the chickens laid an egg. They're doing their little egg song thing. So, but anyway, we noticed that it was not cooling down to the way it should. So I've never put Freon in this truck. Never done anything like that. So in this one, I put it in my other truck, but not this one. So I'm gonna show you guys what it takes from opening the hood to just doing everything to get Freon in this vehicle to get us cooled off. So anyway, just follow along. Okay, I don't know that I'm going to need it, but I've got 2 cans of Freon, and I've got my hose to put it on. So see if you can see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in here and pop this hood. Around here. Got that up. There's the coming 5.9 engine. And let's see here. This one is a little different than the one than my truck. And I believe that you put it on right there at that fitting right there. Alright, first thing I do is screw this refrigerant onto this. Alright, I think what you have to do is hook it up right here. Alright, looks right. So that would go on there. Alright, it's on there. Alright, this shows in the red, but let me start it up and make sure everything's working. Since it's a standard, you gotta push in the clutch. Alright, the air conditioner is not on. So I'm going to turn the air conditioner on. Alright. Let's go around here. Alright. See how low that's showing we are? So I'm going to start putting Freon in. So it's really low. Up a little more. All I gotta do is get it up into that green range. So I'm gonna take both cans. Still needs a little, I think, maybe. Still on the low side. Really low on Freon. That one's done. Taking this one off. Completely empty. Put another one on. That's actually showing that it's almost filled. Put a little bit in it. starting to sweat now. That means it's starting to work. We are full. Empty that one. Put this back on here. Go check and see how. I don't have a temperature gauge to show you how cool it is in this truck, but it's got to be cooler. Let me get in here. Feel this. Oh yeah, yeah. That's night and day right there. This thing was really warm the other day, and now it's nice and cold. So yeah, we've got her all filled up. This truck, since we got it, it's not had a really good wash job. So I have a stack of quarters, and you can see, like, yeah, this truck sat around for a long time, and you can wash it off. You can use a sprayer on it, but whenever you spray it, it doesn't take the film off, and that's a film from sitting around a long time. Here it is going down underneath the antenna, and there's just spots on it that you can't, that really need to be cleaned. And then right up here at the top of the windows, there's a film that's right under that. So I'm going to try to get all this clean today. So anyway, that's one of the things I'm going to do while I'm out and about. Really clean this truck up for a change. There's another thing that's aggravated me since I've had this truck, and I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything to fix it. And so I need to fix that right now. If you'll notice, here's my clock, and it says it's 6:26. So here's what time it actually is. So I'm going to fix that. And if you've got a Ram 3500 or a 2500 or a Ram pickup like this, this is the way you do it. There are two dots right there on the side of your radio. And one is for the hour and one is for the minute. So what you do is you push. Okay, it's 1. All right, so it is 1:22, and I'm gonna have to go almost all the way around. So it's still right. Yep, still 1:22. It'll probably change 1:23 in just a second. So since I'm pretty much a stickler for time, as soon as this thing hits 1:23, I'm going 1:23 on it. 1:23. All right, so it is now exactly 1:23. So I've got the radios or the clock set in the truck. So as you guys have heard me mention before, this truck is a 6-speed standard, and I'm going to show you how to roll through the gears on it, just normal driving. So right now I've got to back out of a parking space, so I'm going to back up, and this shift ball right here, since I have had it, somebody has flipped it upside down. So reverse is all the way over and up. So that should be reverse. Alright. So there we go. Backed up. Alright. Now, when I take off in second in this truck because low gear is extremely low. I hope you can see that. Alright. But this time I'm going to take off in first. So it's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then way over is reverse. Okay, so this is first gear right here, and it's very low geared. So I'm gonna take off. I'm barely even gonna get to move before I have to shift. All right, that's second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So hopefully I can show you, I can flip this camera and show you the gear pattern correctly. So I hope that shows correct. I don't know that it does. This GoPro may move it around. So anyway, that's how you go about shifting a 6-speed standard in a Ram 3500. And we got some rain last night. At where we live, we got 3/4 of an inch. So let's see what we got over here, because I put that new rain gauge up, and I just want to set the new rain gauge. So here's the new rain gauge, and as you can tell, we got right at, it looks like right at 1 3/4 inches of rain. So yeah, pretty good rain last night. So I'm anxious to see what it looks like in the ponds, and I'm anxious to see how the cows are doing down here in that third field. So, oh, by the way, the grass is rebounding tremendously in the field we took them off of, and in the second field it's doing well. So it's coming on in the second field, so it's doing real good here. So whenever I move them, you know, I'll be able to move them into this one. And that little pond down there looks like it's full and actually running over right there. So I'm anxious to see what the big pond looks like. Still looks like they've got plenty of grass over there, so I'm just going to leave them. Just going to leave you guys for a while. Alright, I am in. I don't have any Snicker bars. And Michigan hay, the reason why I can do so much with these cows is because I actually work with these cows all the time. I'm in the middle of them. I come out here several times a week, usually by myself, so they pretty well trust me. They don't run from me. I've never had to actually chase them or anything like that. So, and getting them, I guess having them hooked on what my wife lovingly calls Snicker bars, which is range cubes, is one of the reasons. If I had some range cubes on that four-wheeler, which was what they're hoping, is I have some range cubes. If I had range cubes on that four-wheeler, they would follow me anywhere for those range cubes, anywhere. So, yeah, all you gotta do is shake a bucket at these cows. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go over here and check out this pond. It looks like it's really full again. I want you to look at this. I want you to look right here at the spring. This is the spring that's feeding the pond, and it is just rolling. I mean, you can actually hear it today. So that's the little spring, and it's a wet weather spring. I mean, that's what it is. It'll actually come out of the ground for probably about 3 weeks after, you know, after everything is stopped, you know, no rain. That'll probably roll through there for about 3 weeks. And there's a lot of water coming out of the field out here. And it appears that I put my mineral blocks in the wrong place. Because, yep, there is a stream bubbling up right there, and look what has happened to my mineral blocks. They are washing away. Oh wow. Oh, there's another terrapin right there. Because I don't want them washing away, or rusting out my feeder, and I don't want them washing away. So put them right there. All right. That's a lot of water. A lot of water. You know, I'll be talking about this pond. I'll be saying, this is where the water should be, or where this is where the water, you know, has been in the past and things like that. Well, the water's back where it's been. This is as high as this pond gets. So normally we're way down, I mean, we go way down there whenever the water was low. So the pond is completely full, and the water is rolling in right over there. How far up that pond is going right now? It's all the way up in here rolling in. So this is rolling into the pond, and that's the actual pond. And normally when it's rolling in way down there. So it's really up right now. That's good though. That's good. And you can see water rolling in right here around this little dippy-doo right here coming in. One of the things that might not be so great about this, after stalking the fish in here, is some of the fish might be getting lost, because this is actually running over. Not over the top, but right around that end down there. So I have thought about taking some some kind of a fence, or some of that, I guess it's hardware cloth or something like that, and building a little spot over here to keep this from coming around. Actually, not keep it from coming around and let it go through, but you can see the water rolling out of it. And like I said, this is as high as this pond possibly gets right here. I mean, it can't get any fuller than it is. So it's running in up the other end and running out right here. And those little fish can run right out with it. And used to, whenever I was a kid, when fish would run out of this, I would go down here and see if there were any in here, and I would catch fish with my hands out of it. Of course, they were bigger fish at that time than the little ones we put in, and sometimes you'd catch a pretty good perch down here in this little stream that's coming out. But this is what's running out of it. So, yep, we could be losing a few fish. I'm hoping I put enough in there to take care of that though. That was the plan. Put enough in there to take care of the loss due to that, loss due to predation from the birds, just different losses. So anyway, you can see that dam. You can see that pond water right there. So it's a pretty warm day today, and the cattle are taking full advantage of that pond right there. They're getting out in it and they're cooling off. It's mid-80s, I guess. Pretty warm. And it looks like all of them are headed that way right now. So Yep, they're gonna get out in there and just kind of cool off. At least it's got music, I guess.
One thing that's true.
318.
One thing sure is I need you.
Let's try that. Alright, that was a nice, successful day. Got the truck all cleaned up pretty well, as good as you can get it at a little car wash, and hand washing it, or wand washing it and brush. And then the pond is full. The cows are doing great. This truck is cold inside now, so it's nice to drive, and everything is going really good. So if you like this type of video, like and subscribe, and I'll continue to bring more content in the future. And as always, everybody, God bless.